Hi, welcome to the Amber Show's Turn Up Thursday, Throwback Thursday. How is everyone? Okay, let's get started real quick. All right, the family that was murdered in Washington, I don't know if you heard about it, upscale family, doing very well, very wealthy. The mother, the father, their 10-year-old son, and their maid were murdered in the house. The father had called the maid's husband and said that she would not be coming home that evening because the family was sick and they wanted the maid to stay over. And the husband didn't get the message for a while, and then when he did get the message, he went over there, and then turns out when they called the police that the family were all in there murdered. The person who could do such a thing, kill a 10-year-old child, killed the mother and the father. The police are saying that they have evidence to show that the 10-year-old boy had been tortured. I guess the guy was torturing the little boy to try and get the parents to give them more money or whatever, give him more money. It turns out the suspect is now on the lam. They think they know who it is. He had them order a pizza. He kept them in the house overnight, I guess waiting on this money to be delivered to him from the family, and torturing the little boy. And he ordered a pizza, and his DNA is on the crust. This is a black dude who did this to this family, man. I can't believe that a person can just kill a child, let alone kill a whole family and the maid who had nothing to do with it, then be able to walk around and eat and drink and go to sleep and almost live a normal life knowing that you have done that. He's a cold-hearted individual. And anybody who slaughters families like that, and I do hope that he is caught as soon as possible, because he's on the street. So he is not only is he dangerous to other people, but he's dangerous to anybody that comes in contact with him, because he is desperate at this point. All right, Aaron Hernandez, the former NFL tight end, he was convicted of murder last month. Well, now he's also awaiting a double murder trial. He's been in trouble for the second time since he's been in jail. He's had 2 fights, and he's another serial killer. Columbia University student, she had been date raped, and she went to the university to try and get help, and she got nowhere with it. She graduated this May. She took the mattress she was raped on stage to make a statement. Her name is Emma Sulkowicz. She had been taking her mattress all around Columbia on campus, and that's how she became known to the public and everything, and got in the media. She's fighting campus sexual assault charges against this guy. Nobody's done anything because his family has money. The Columbia University president, Lee Bollinger, he turned his back on her when she came on stage to receive her diploma. He had been holding people's hands, not holding their hands, shaking people's hands as they come on stage, once he hands the diploma over. And he didn't shake her hand. So he got a lot of flack for that, and people are saying, why would he do that? And he's saying he didn't shake her hand because the mattress was in the way, but also we found out that the parents of the young man who raped her, they have a lawsuit against Columbia University as well. So we'll hear more about that later. But date rape is a bad thing. It happens on campuses all the time. When I was in college, it happened on campus a lot, but a lot of the girls would not go back and tell. Because you feel embarrassed, or you're scared to tell. You don't know who to go to, and then you're ostracized a lot of times. But it happened to a lot of girls I know when I was in college. And also, the thing even with Bill Cosby, here he is raping people and drugging people, and nobody could do anything because they were fearful of his power. And he had power, he had money, he knew everybody. So they were afraid and felt embarrassed. They may have had questionable backgrounds, but that has nothing to do with somebody raping you. So now Janice Dickerson, she was once a supermodel, and I've known her from many reality shows as well. She now is suing Bill Cosby. Now, they can't sue him for the rapes now because of the statute of limitations, but she's suing him for defamation of character because they're calling her a liar, She has a questionable reputation, as far as, because she lived a life too of, drugs, and she was in the entertainment industry, but it has nothing to do with somebody raping you. Andrea Costol, she settled out of court in 2006 for being drugged by Bill Cosby. He quietly settled that, and nobody knew about it. Gave her an undetermined amount of money for drugging her. She said when she woke up, he was fondling her and sucking on her toe. So Janice is suing for being called a liar. That's defamation of character. And for 4 decades, Bill Cosby has allegedly drugged and raped women. Few came forward, and now Janice Dickerson is going to sue for defamation of character, like I said. And I say good for you, Janice. It's hard to take her serious, but rape is a serious situation. Bobbi Kristina, just a sad, sad thing that's going on with her, where she is brain dead, and no, Bobby just won't let her go. And his new wife is expecting a baby, and they just had a baby shower for his new wife. So there's a new life that is coming into his life. He also has other children as well. And Bobbi Kristina is still brain dead. If you eat bacon, bacon's very cheap right now. Pork bacon. We eat turkey bacon in my household, and I make it nice and crispy. But I love crispy bacon. I don't like limp bacon, turkey, pork, or whatever. But I don't eat pork bacon. But if I get a chance, like if I'm on vacation or something, and somebody's frying some crispy bacon, I'll take a bite and say don't tell. Or I'll do it real quick and nobody knows. I loved pork bacon back in the day. That was the only pork that I actually really liked. I didn't really like any other. I didn't like ham, and pork chops wasn't my thing. But some crispy bacon. So if you guys are into crispy pork bacon, you better run to the stores, because they're saying that it's on sale. Now, new shows that are coming out. There is Bullseye, which is coming out on television on Fox. That's going to be a really good show. A lot of stunts. They're like over the top. I'm sorry. It's hot out here. I already lost all my bendies, so if you're wondering where my bendies are, they're like on the ground somewhere. But anyway, Bullseye on Fox is like it's like Survivor almost. Or remember back in the day, they had the show with Joe, I can't remember his last name, where they would eat Fear Factor. So it's going to be something like that, but it's going to be 4 times turned up. And it's called Bullseye, and it's coming out on Fox. Also, for you guys who are going to, did you see Bruce Willis' daughter, Rumor? She won Dancing with the Stars. I'm so happy for her. She has always felt like she was an ugly duckling. She was ridiculed and bullied while she was in school because her looks are different. I think that she does have a different look, but beauty comes different. When you're unique, when you have a unique quality about you, that's what makes you beautiful. And also from within. You can have a beautiful outside. If your inside is ugly, then after a while, once you get to know the person, they start looking ugly. You'll be like, they're not cute at all. But she's not only beautiful outside, but her unique physical beauty and the way she dances. And she won the Mirror Ball on Dancing with the Stars, and I'm happy about that. Janet Jackson, I've been knowing that her and her husband were breaking up. I had heard that about a year or 2 ago. And now it seems to be true. She's coming back to the United States from Dubai. She was married to a billionaire, and she's coming back to make a comeback with her music. She's 49 years old. He's a Muslim. I know he has many, many women. He's a billionaire. I don't even have to talk about it because he's Muslim. He have a lot of women. Just being a billionaire, he has a lot of women. So she's 49. They never had kids. I'm sure they signed a prenup. I'm absolutely positive about that. And so she calls herself going to do a comeback. I don't know how well her comeback's going to be. She's old, and it's a lot of people that's doing better, right now. So we'll see what happens with Janet Jackson. I personally don't think she can sing. Also, Straight Outta Compton will be coming out very soon. I can't wait for that. That's the summer movie. I think that's going to be a real hit. Ice Cube, son, will be portraying him, and they look just alike. If you've seen them, they look just alike. June 19th, also, the movie Dope is coming out, and that's supposed to be really, really good. I want to see that as well. Kids movies, The Minions is coming out. Don't know what a mignon is, but okay. I know somebody named Mignon, but I don't know what a mignon is. Maybe that's what a mignon is. Okay. And Inside Out. that's coming out. That's supposed to be really good. It's a children's movie. Ted 2 is not really a children's movie, but it's coming out. Ted 1 was really good, and they expected the Ted 2 to do really well because Ted is getting married in this particular one. Another movie of comedy, Spy, is coming out. It's supposed to be really funny. And Trainwreck is also supposed to be funny. And LeBron James will be in that. L'Oreal makeup people, they're making 3D human skin so that they no longer have to test on animals. I loved hearing that. I'm a MAC girl, but I don't wear face makeup, I never have, but I like eye makeup and lipstick. So I would love to switch maybe from MAC to L'Oreal, because knowing that they now are no longer going to be using animals to test on. And when you're testing on animals, you know it's very cruel. And so it's called organic skin. It's a human skin. Oh, it was real close. It's a human skin. The Merck drug company is making it. They're creating an environment that's as close as possible to being inside someone's body. No more animal testing, and it will be cruelty free. So good for you, L'Oreal. I'm really happy to hear about that. Okay, is there a bee trying to sting me? Or a wasp or something? Ooh. All right, get them out of my space. All right, so now IKEA has a new furniture that's coming out. You can charge your iPhone or your smartphone on the furniture. The furniture actually should have been out by now, so you can call IKEA or go by your IKEA store. They're going to have a line of lamps, desks, and tablets. And they have charging hotspots. So you just simply put your gadget on the hotspot and get a battery charge without having to use a long cord or anything anymore. The technology is compatible with Samsung and Apple products, okay? So it should be out already now, and run to the store if you want and you're tired of those chargers that come loose, the wires all break up, and get you some furniture that you can it's an automatic hotspot for your phone. Skipping meals is tied to increased belly fat. So when you think that you're missing a meal, it's going to help you lose weight, it absolutely is not going to help you lose weight. It actually makes you gain belly fat. It's called pre-diabetes. Skipping meals may disrupt metabolism in a way that leads to extra fat accumulating around the middle of your stomach, and it's called pre-diabetes. And that's when the liver becomes less able to get rid of the things, the insulin in your body, so it keeps producing glycerin when it's not needed. So the blood ends up turns to sugar, and then it stretches your belly. So you want to keep a nice flat belly. You don't want a fat belly. Keep them bellies tight, girls. Keep those bellies tight. You want to look good for the summer. All right, so you should have 5 small meals every day, just fist size, the size of your fist, and drink plenty of water to pee your fat out. Exercise, and you'll be ready for your summer bikini wear. All right, so people who live the longest, I researched people who live the longest and what they eat. All right, so the Greek island of Kerchira and the Sardines, they eat kale, cod, and sardines. No milk, okay? The kale that you eat gives you the vitamin D and the necessary vitamins of calcium, okay? Now, this is what they're saying. You get most of the people who live in Icania, in the Greek island of Icania, Okinawa, Japan, Linda, California, and in Costa Rica, those people are living past 100. So most of your centurions are living in those places. These are the things they're eating. You get 95% of your food from plants, so you should eat leafy greens every day. And if you eat the equivalent of a cup of cooked greens a day, you're less likely